Hello, learner. Have you sometime come across such situation where you notice that my communication skill is not better than this guy? He's just speaking well. What is causing and what all trait he has that I'm not having? I somewhere is lacking that. He might have gone through some rigorous practice, some well mentor. They may have trained him or might have trained him. But again, something he had that I wanna be at his place. Why? Because when he speak, wow, it seems that I kept on listening. Yeah, what another trait, what some specific secret he had, or this is somewhere hurt or emotion, or we start believing that wow, a day will come when I want to grab that communication skill that he has been speaking. Why not? It may be, it's possible. Yeah, we can. Because ultimately, the guy I have been listening, he's non native. He's not a native guy. I'm talking about somebody who has learned the art of speaking. Why not I? Why cannot we speak? Sometimes also a lot of learners they surrendered. They believe that they cannot learn it. It is not in their fate. They work a lot, they strive hard a few days, but again they cannot learn. This idea strikes sometime in our mind. But why cannot we think opposite of that? Yeah, instead of thinking to surrender, why cannot we think what made him the great speaker? Should I understand about him? Should I know something that might help me, that might work for us? Yeah. So many of people they embark on this journey. I know they just surrendered and believe they cannot learn it. But only a handful of people, a few, like within 100, 5 or 7, they are adamant. They have decided whatever predicament they need to face, it will not bring their energy down. Yeah, and that is what these people are the great people. They one day, you may notice on the stage, in the public, on the YouTube, on the social media. Why? Because they have not surrendered. They came across an adverse condition, adverse situation, the predicament that tried to squeeze down his energy level. But they did not surrender. Why? Because they know that if somebody is speaking somewhere on the stage, why cannot he speak? He's also a man. He has a mind. He educated. So why cannot? So instead of dropping your idea in middle somewhere when you are learning, better to not do that. Instead, we must follow, we must persuade, we must find the idea that he has done. And today, when he speaks, his spoken word is appealing, intriguing. So why should we stop? Why should not we find something that may motivate us, that may impel us? So for that we must find some reason. Otherwise, what will happen? A lot of people they start speaking, but again in between they are dropping, and that is somewhere impacting their career growth. Yeah, you heard it right. Many people their career are suffering because they have greater skill when it comes to working style, but when it comes to speaking, they start feeling lazy. Their performance is measured as lackluster because of communication skill. Yeah, so it depends in which category you belong to. You want to grab that apex? You want to grab the way other guy done, achieved, today he is inspiring, or you want to involve yourself, you want to be such guy, they are in the crowd throwing negative sentences about learning English, giving negative feedback, or you want to demonstrate your perseverance. Yeah, depends where you wanna go, where you wanna stay, and why you wanna stay. There should be some purpose. Otherwise, if you don't have purpose in your life, you will not go anywhere. You will kept on drifting around. You heard it right. Even why I'm saying these all things today, because I have gone through these all circumstances, a lot of hardship, a lot of situation, adverse condition tried to hit me, tried to knock me down, but I was adamant. I was firm with my childhood dream. Yeah, it was my childhood dream. When I used to live in village at the time, I ingrained that a day will come when I will be speaking well English. And now I have been teaching globally. No doubt it's my passion. But my passion turned many people from a dull performance into a great performer. They were already great. It's not that they were not great. But in the in this time, in the corporate line, when you speak well, when you are narrating every situation well, nicely, you are considered a great speaker. You are considered a great performer, even though your working style is not great, not better than the other colleague. But again, you are considered because you will speak, or you will speak well. You reveal every scenario. You are able to express each and every circumstance, the task, the job, the assignment, whatever come across. You stood with confidence in front of management, in front of senior top level management, where you are standing with confidence level or expressing all that things that you have in your mind without fumbling a lot. What caused it to be that great a speaker? What all trait you followed? What all thought you ingrained? You adjusted in your mind. Yeah, this guy that today in front of a lot of management, people, audience is speaking, it is not that he hadn't gone with such adverse condition. They tried to knock it down, but he could not embrace the defeat. There are many, not many, there are a handful of people. They are not ready to embrace the defeat because they know the reward of being a great speaker. They know a day will come, then they will realize that this is the time I was waiting. Many times I stumbled. I thought to drop my idea to be a great communicator, but I did not try to remain calm, to be in the majority of people group where a lot of people tried but they surrendered. It is a communication skill, it's not rocket science. Yeah, if somebody learned, I will learn. That is why a lot of people they come across to learn, but how many of those they are great successful as speaker, or they are fluent, they are speaking naturally, flawlessly, spontaneously? How many of those turn into this category? Only a few. Why? It is not that other people could not have done that. They all had the better capacity than the guy today. He is speaking well. But what was some weak point, some pitfall that they came across? Yeah, they were not resilient. They were not able to stay on their notion, remain intact with their notion, and that is why they are still thinking. Or the guy who demonstrated his perseverance, he stood continue with his notion, now is reaping a great reward. So if you are somewhere, you have started learning, you embark on this journey, don't let any adverse condition come in your life or it is knocking you down. It will come. Many hurdles will come in your path, but you must know how to dismiss and how to jump it out, how to eliminate or drive such fear out, such negative thought out from your mind. Dispel any doubt. So in the morning, sometimes even I feel lackluster. I think, okay, today I'll not listen podcast, or today I will not read something. But when I listen to some podcast, the motivational podcast, they ignites some fire in my heart, and then again I start acting. I galvanize myself into action instead of being lackluster, because I know ultimately if I am on the pattern, I'm on the path that I have decided. Nobody taught us, nobody is beating me, intimidating me to stay here with this notion. It is my decision, it is my thought. So I am adamant. I wanna show my perseverance, I wanna stay with my conviction. So these all are the challenge that somebody is speaking well or somebody is not. So where you wanna stay, it depends. Otherwise, you might go in the majority of people category where they had such mission, they saw some dream, but now they are somewhere sitting in the back of the chair as an audience and regretting that I should have learnt it, but I couldn't do so. Yes, so that what I wanna give you message. Being an English teacher, I have been teaching globally. Why I wanna give you that message that a day will come, you will be great speaker. So instead sitting back, instead giving up, instead obsessing about your result, that I'm not getting result, that what I had thought, I had estimated. No, don't estimate any result. It will come. It's a natural process. It will come a day, but you need to be on the path where it demands. You need to sacrifice. You need to spare as much as time you can. How often you can practice. These all things, these all are the aspects that basically makes you a great speaker. Otherwise, you will be somewhere where a lot of people are. So these all things, if we follow, if we adjust somewhere, I'm sure a day will come when we will be reaping the reward that is attached with the great communication skill. So never ever sit back, confront, conquer all the situation, fight with that, and you will get to know a day will come when you are at the top of people where you had dreamed. Thank you. Bye bye.